The Basics of Camtasia, an STC tutorial. Today, we're going to learn how to use Camtasia. You can download the Camtasia free trial from techsmith.com. Going up here, we see that Camtasia allows us to record the screen. Clicking on this arrow, we also see that it allows us to record from PowerPoint, which means you have to create PowerPoint slides, and then you can use Camtasia to record over those slides, especially if you want to create openings, endings, or transitions in your video. We're going to choose Record the Screen, and a little box will pop up, and you can select the area you want to record. Full screen is the default, but we're going to choose Custom to select a specific area. Use the crosshairs to click and drag the area we're going to record in, and open up what we want to record, and then click the record button when you're ready. The countdown begins, and you go about your business, say what you need to say, and when you're done, press F10 on the keyboard. Then the preview will pop up and allow you to see the video you just recreated. If you like it, you click Save and Edit, and if you don't, delete. I'm going to choose Save and Edit. You choose what it's going to be called, the file name, and then click Save. And it will send the video you just made to your Camtasia area up here, and then it will insert it in the timeline. As a side note, you can also import additional media by going up to Import Media, and you can import media that's been saved in Camtasia as a CamRec file. Camtasia also has some special features that can add to your video. For example, one is zoom. Throughout your video, you can choose when you want to zoom by going over here and just adjusting the box however you want. And it's already inserted down here in the timeline, so when you go push play, you'll see it in motion. Another feature are callouts. Going over to callouts, clicking on them. Here you can insert arrows into your video. So scroll where you want to insert the callout, click on which one, and over here you can adjust how it looks, like the fill color. You can adjust whether it fades in or fades out. Over here you can adjust just where it's going to be, the size, how it points. When you go back to the beginning and push play, you can see how it plays out. Yet another helpful feature are cursor effects. Now if it isn't already visible, go to More, scroll down to Cursor Effects, and you can add effects to your cursor, which is your little arrow, by highlighting it, spotlighting it, or magnifying it. And this is what it looks like for each one. I'm going to choose to highlight it so it's easily visible. You can also add additional effects to when you left click or right click in your video, like rings and warp. And this way, when you watch, there's a clear difference. Camtasia also has a feature that allows you to insert captions for your video. Going to More, down to Captions. Now there's a couple ways to do this. You could manually go throughout your video and insert captions for each time frame that you want the captions in. You could import captions, which means you would have to already have a caption file created that's in one of the supported formats of SAMI, SMI, or SRT. But the easiest way is to click on Speech to Text, and it automatically generates captions for the audio on the timeline. Click yes. Continue. Want to use the first track. And we'll transcribe the audio to the text. Now, these captions are not going to be completely correct because it's not always going to pick up exactly what you say, so you have to edit each line it gives you. And once that's done, you have your captions on your video. Now, you're going to want to save your project in Camtasia in case you want to come back and edit it again. So to do that, go up to File, Save Project As, make sure it's in the right file location, choose a file name, click Save, and now to produce our video, which means we want to share it to a certain place, there's many different options for how you can produce and share it. There's custom settings if you have a specific format you want to save it as and produce it. The most common might be to share to YouTube. Click Next. You can type in your username and password, providing you have a YouTube account, of course, and click Next, and it would begin rendering for YouTube. Camtasia tutorial provided by Rachel, SVSU. Software used: Camtasia Studio 7, Jing, and Windows Vista.